Hi, everybody. Cody from the Way of the Void here. Just hoping that you know that this is just for entertainment purposes only. We're just trying to make you giggle a little bit. It's damn near designed so you can't learn anything from it. Just keep that in mind. It's just laughs, folks.
There is no other God. Satan killed him.
Yep.
This is Eric. This is Cody. And that is Nikki.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the Way of the Void.
Look at that.
What episode? Is this like episode 20 or something?
Fuck, I don't know. I think it's, is it 15?
No. Because I think the Chicken Man was 17.
Oh. Yeah, this might be 20.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Damn.
Thanks for adding the pressure. It's a landmark.
It's a landmark episode.
I know. Fuck. Well, I think I'm going to deliver. This one's going to be creepy. But before we get into that, what's been going on? Tell me things.
Let me see. Not much is new with me, like always. My life is very plain, boring, just the way I like it.
Nice.
I don't do much. This coffee's fucking hitting pretty good, though.
I fucking told you we needed to stop. We needed the fucking Starbucks experience.
Yeah, I got a horchata fucking rigmarole. I don't know.
Oh my god, dude. We need to give you a round of applause.
Why?
There was some fucking like useless old woman in like front of the line of Starbucks just fucking taking forever.
Yeah.
And you actually were like, I'm cured.
Yeah.
This doesn't bother me at all.
No, I was not. I was not upset.
It was tight. You were like 2 feet behind her talking at regular fucking room volume. And you're like, normally this shit would fucking drive me up a fucking wall, but I don't even notice it right now.
Well, we're recording. We're recording later in the day because of technical difficulties from the episode before. Mm-hmm. So normally by now I'd be asleep, and so I think I'm just fucking in a delusion.
Yeah.
So
plus, I gave you some of my fucking Instagram gummies.
Yeah, you gave me
Instagram
some
chocolates.
Instagram mushroom fucking gummies. Yeah. So
maybe it'll be a sponsor. Who knows?
Yeah, what's the company?
I can't fucking remember.
Okay, cool. The sponsor. Never end of the show. Go out and go grab them, folks.
Yeah.
Use
I
our
think they're those fun guy ones. They try to hawk you on Instagram. I think that's the company.
Oh, okay. Use our promo code
I tried them out. They're all right.
Batista123.
Yeah. It's like a. It kind of reminds me like all that because that's like really popular now.
What?
Like these weird synthetic non-drugs that they kind of like pedal off. Like that's what this is.
Yeah.
Like it reminds me of remember when you used to go to the store and when you were like checking out, especially if it was like a local like fucking mom and pop like grocery store, they'd always have like in the 90s. They always have those little tiny ass ginseng shots.
Yeah.
Like before you check out, it's like that, but like the virtual version.
Well, do you remember back in the day? I don't know if you ever did, but like reading like the High Times magazines.
Yeah.
And in the back of the magazine, there was like all that weird fake
yeah, you
weed.
get like the hemp weed or whatever.
Yeah, it wasn't like synthetic weed because isn't that what bath salts is and shit? Or isn't that what people like go
I
fucking?
think bath salts is different.
But I thought the synthetic weed was the shit that was like fucking making people go crazy a couple years ago.
Maybe.
But spice.
It was what?
Spice. You're thinking of spice.
Yeah,
spice.
That was the fucking
Which
weed
is
one.
very weird. I like that stuff, actually. It's weird.
What is it?
Yeah, what is that
It's
shit?
like synthetic weed, but it's nothing like weed. It's just like a weird like brain hallucinant. Like I've had it once and I thought it was somewhere else.
Where do you get it?
It used to be at head shops. I think it's illegal now. You should just go and buy it. And he's showing these little small
Is
they
that
call it
different?
potpourri. They call it potpourri and they have little like warning signs saying do not ingest. But it was clearly
And the first thing you did was
Yeah, and the
smoke
first thing you did was fucking.
that stuff's weird.
it. Yeah. We had technical difficulties, you said? That's fucking weird. All right. I got this melty brain hallucinogen off the internet.
So
Yes,
don't know
melts
how to
pieces of your
read
brain
anymore.
off.
I remember years and years ago. Obviously, this is fucking years ago.
Wait, is that what the Delta 8 shit is? Oh.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
That's the shit that Jason was doing. He said it was dope.
Delta H?
Delta 8.
Delta 8?
Yeah.
Probably. Because it's packaged
so, like,
differently.
You can go to, like, Atlanta or whatever. You know, like, the state that's not cool with weed, like, especially in the South, I think. It's really popular. And you can go to, like, gas stations and buy, like, a cigarette pack of, like, 20 of these fucking cigarettes that is this Delta 8 shit. That's what he was telling me.
That explains why his arms are so short.
Yeah.
Shit's fucking up your bones, boy.
Getting the osteoporosis.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get like a pack of cigarettes though. He said they fuck you up.
So I remember when I was like a kid and I had I had discovered weed, but like I never really like could get my hands on it. And I remember I would like sit in my room at night, and I would like get like a 1 liter fucking like soda bottle, like a plastic one, and I would like cut a hole in it, and then like I would fill it up with incense, and then I would fucking inhale it.
Like the smoke, you would just fill it with
I would like
lit incense sticks.
I would put like lit incense sticks in it, and I would like inhale it in my room.
All right.
Yeah, this was in the very early 90s.
What? I guess you just got like dizzy.
Yeah, I'd get dizzy.
Not having air.
Yeah, I'd just get dizzy and cough and shit. And
oh my god, your room must have smelled so fucking weird.
Yeah, like fucking non-champa. Some fucking ginseng and shit. Smell badass.
You come into this guy's like.
It should fucking look like the studio, fucking with Nikki's fucking spray can. That's why I like it so much. I feel it. I feel at home.
I see. This is the fucking palace, baby.
Yeah.
You just laid out on some fucking like Tibetan rug.
Yeah.
The little kid with your incense fucking bottle.
Yep. Just like, yeah.
Nursing off your fucking smoke bottle.
Yeah. Just like watching fucking MTV fucking grind, pretending I'm stoned. Even though I just had like some lack of oxygen in my fucking head.
Right. I remember one time me and one of my buddies, he's since passed, but we were kids and we found a pack of fucking those clove cigarettes at a skate park. So we go to his house and we go out to his backyard, like nobody's home, right? And we just start smoking them. And like lo and behold, like I knew something was up because I was like, why is there a bunch of burnt foil in this pack of fucking clove cigarettes? And there's just a bunch of burnt up foil in there. And fucking sure enough, dude, both of us start puking and shit. To this day, I'm like, I'm pretty sure those are just fucking laced with heroin. Like, I remember we were just like, what's going on? Like, you know, we were little badass kids, but we weren't that fucking badass.
Yeah.
But I remember I was like, this is not a head rush. This is terrible.
You're dying.
Yeah, I was fucked up.
You just smoked a bunch of fucking heroin.
I don't know what it was, but like we were like a bunch of garbage in this goddamn cigarette pack. And then we found like a couple of the cigarettes. And we were like, hell yeah, that's what's up. And then we started smoking them, and then it was just like, oh no.
I remember when I was a young man and I was smoking weed with a neighbor of mine, and he had like a couple of like older brothers that were like, one was like a construction dude who at the time was like, looked like he had like his shit together, but he was just some fucking dude that worked construction. Yeah,
lived at home.
He had like another brother who was like in and out of fucking jail all the fucking time. And I remember we were hanging out with him, and he would always like be like fucking rocking in his chair like this, like always just like rocking back and forth in his chair. And I was like, oh, this guy's cool. And I remember once he got us fucking super stoned, and but he gave us fucking angel dust. And I was like fucking not even in high school yet, and this fucking dude in his fucking 20s is getting his like little brother and his friend fucked up off angel dust.
Different time, dude.
Yeah, definitely a different time.
Time.
That dude, I remember I was cracking wise one day.
That's a problem now.
To him, because I was funny. And I remember he was just like, how old are you? And I'm like, 13. And he's like, okay, when you turn 18, I'm gonna fuck you up. And I'm like, fair enough.
Did he?
No, I think I moved away or something.
Yeah, he forgot about it.
Yeah, he forgot about it.
That's
he has other problems. I think.
Yeah. Sound like it.
Yeah.
This is a construction due to angel dust.
Yeah. So that was my. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the 90s were weird, man. Like, yeah, it's just. I got myself into some fucking weird trouble.
Well, that was like opioid epidemic fucking round 1.
Yeah.
And also ecstasy kind of fucking hit the streets too.
Yeah. Yeah, I was obviously being
like the 90s proper.
Being a kid in the valley as a teenager and stuff like that. It was mostly stimulants over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too much heroin. I never really experienced any junkies or anything like that.
Just never happened.
It was by accident. It was the 90s, so there was just like fucking meth everywhere, I think.
Yeah, that was the other one too.
Yeah.
Like the meth fucking started picking up real hard.
Yeah.
But that's always kind of been around, but it started picking up real hard in the 90s.
Yeah.
You know, and then you had opioids around too, in the fucking 2000s, the teens and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And then whenever I don't know, I put fentanyl kind of just in opioids around 3.
Yeah.
That's like now, but.
Just doing wonders on the country.
I'm surprised it took this long. Really?
To what?
For it to, like, dude, fentanyl's been around forever. Like, it's been around for fucking decades.
Yeah, well,
I remember because you used to hear about it, like if you had like a fucking family member that had like cancer or something.
Yeah.
You used to hear about it as like patches because they would give it for like pain relief and stuff from the patches and stuff. I'm just surprised it took this long before it fucking. Well, I guess the other part of it is somebody figured out how like, oh, you can synthesize this pretty.
Yeah. I think that's what it is.
Do this like in the back of a Buick.
I think they just started buying the like the chemical compounds that go into it.
Yeah,
and just started manufacturing their own instead of like getting it from.
And it's way cheaper than any kind of like real drug. Mm-hmm. You can just make it anywhere. Ugh. Industrious.
Don't do it, folks.
No, bad for you.
Be bad for you. Bad for your teeth.
What else is new?
Working on Warhammer stuff. Getting back into it. It's been fun. Building little guys. I love it. So much fun.
What's the army right now?
My Emperor's Children. I'm still working on.
Nice.
Chipping away at them.
Nice.
Yeah. But I still have my Dark Angels I need to paint. Fuck it. I'll get around to it. The one guy that I play fucking Warhammer with, actually the 2 dudes that I ever play Warhammer with, both moved away. So I'm in no fucking rush.
No. Hey, out of the Primarchs, like which one's the most fucking ruthless? I would ask.
Ruthless?
Who's a big baddie besides your fucking Lionel Johnson?
Like
out of all of them, if there was like a cage match, like who's coming out on top?
I'd argue Lehman Russ of the Space Wolves is like a fucking bad fucking hombre. but Angron is a demon Primarch for the World Eaters, and that motherfucker is like, you know, he's literally worships the blood god, and he's like the blood god's like chosen son. Yeah. So he fucks shit up. But Lionel Johnson came back and fucked Angron up. So I don't know. It's hard to say.
So out of it's probably between those 3. Those are the 3.
I don't know. I think Lehman Russ is I think Lehman Russ is a fucking bad motherfucker. He's like literally a Viking. He's like a Viking demigod.
Yeah, I always wonder because I wonder what they're gonna do with these shows and shit. I'm getting more amped the more I kind of like learn about it and stuff. Like, it's still going on. They're writing it and doing all the shit. Yeah. So I wonder, like, are these guys gonna be in it?
It's a lot. It's a lot because okay, Warhammer is like 40 years old. Yeah, and they just started bringing Primarchs back into it like 8 years ago.
Seems like the fucking if they're gonna do it now.
So I think like it's like a TV show is kind of you're presenting it to a wider audience.
You might not want to get too technical.
Yeah, so like I think that I'd imagine that if they're gonna do TV show, it'll probably be like based on like Imperial Guardsmen's. Like they probably won't even have Space Marines in it just yet.
I would be fucking pissed.
It'll be cool though. You know what I mean? You get to episode 5 and then you see a fucking Space Marine. You know,
I would be a little like, I would want a little shorter burn than that.
We'll see.
That bitch better be episode 1.
Nah, it's too much. Too much, too soon.
That. Here we go. Now we're gonna get into it again.
Well, yeah. Well, we could get into it, but you don't know what you're talking about, so that's fine. You know, it's fine by me.
God, that fucking technical difficulty made you all grumpy today.
Well, fuck that fucking old lady didn't get the wrath, so
yeah.
Somebody has to.
I watched.
I don't know what the fuck
That
these people
little
do.
lady was incredibly sweet.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck these people do in the fucking line though.
Wait, what'd you say, Nikki?
That little old lady was really nice too. She started like chatting us up
Oh,
afterwards.
here we fucking go.
Yo, here we go.
No,
Fuck
she
yeah.
was. Did she start talking? She talked to you. What did she say? Like,
She didn't talk to me.
She fucking called me a slur. What are you talking about? She fucking called me some fucking. She called me something Portuguese. It was fucked up, Nikki. It was fucked up.
Anyway, what is your fucking bitch?
But no, I don't. I just don't know what these people do when they're in line of these. Like, it's funny. I wasn't upset in the fucking time. Now I'm upset. Well, I just don't know. Like, it's just astonishing to me when people fucking wait in a fucking line and then they get to when they're gonna buy the thing that they're gonna buy. And they don't know, like, they like forget how to fucking order food, or like they don't know what they're doing. And it's just like, how these people function through fucking reality like that. And this lady was old as fuck. So that means she's been doing this since she was fucking young.
I never thought about the old aspect of it. Like, you've pointed it out a couple times because I was like, wow, she's pretty old. And you're like, no, fuck that.
Yeah.
That means she's been around since Starbucks has started.
Yeah.
So she's had fucking 25 years to correct this behavior.
Dude, I know fucking old people that are sharp as fuck.
Yeah.
None I'm related to, but
He wasn't talking about you.
but I was not talking about you, Nikki.
No.
No, Nikki's pretty sharp. Just fucking little pecker sharp. Fucking needle.
See, you got him all riled up.
Hey, why'd you get me all fucking riled up?
It's the chair. He's still stewing on it.
Chair's perfectly fine. No, I don't know. I just ordering food and stuff like that. It's just so weird to me when people just like take a fucking really long time. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what possibly can you be doing?
Getting attention. That's the thing.
But you know what though? It was funny because me and
What are you
Nikki,
shaking your head at?
were at the donut shop. So I ordered my coffee, and then there's a donut shop next door to the Starbucks.
Oh fuck! You're gonna out me,
So I'm gonna get some donuts to bring home
dickhead.
to my family. I gotta provide and feed my family. Your fucking light ran out of juice, Nick.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's fine.
He was just bitching at how it's darker in here. I wonder
Yeah.
why.
Anyways, so I went to go get some donuts, and then we went to the donut shop, and I bought my donuts, and then me and Nikki were in there, and then that old lady that was fucking up the line in Starbucks comes behind us, and then she was like, "Oh, thank you for coming in. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming in." And I was like, okay, like, yeah, whatever, like thinking that like she must own it or something. But then when we were leaving, like I heard her talk to the lady, and she's just like, "Oh, I'm so happy you guys finally opened." And I'm like, what the fuck is this lady doing?
Dude, she's a woman about town, fucking it up for everybody.
And then Nikki's over here, she's nice. No, she's not. She's trying to get fucking something free, dude. That's what she's doing. She's going to door scamming people. Yeah. Fucking, I should call the fucking authorities.
She's like 80.
I don't give a fuck. Dude,
At least 80.
the last episode that we just had,
Yeah.
old people do some fucking crazy shit. You can't trust them.
Yeah, that's true.
Goddamn. She could have been a fucking Theodore.
She could have been a Frogger.
Yeah, she could have been a fucking Frogger out.
So Nikki's supporting Froggers and is against the show. That's what I took.
And I'm pretty sure she called me a slur under her breath.
Yeah. So I wasn't in there. I was too busy fucking stealing support.
Nikki.
All right. First of all, you guys came and started giving me shit.
Yeah, it's easy
because you were like, it's not my job. Okay. So these two fucking. So these two fuck off to the donut shop next door, and I'm like, well, we just ordered. They're gonna call our shit. I'm gonna stay here. First, you're gone, and then Nikki's over here. I'm like, you're going too, and he was like, yeah. And I was like, what if they call your shit? And he's like, well, it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while.
It did.
Yeah. We're getting to that. So, audience, what would you do if you were me and you know these two gentlemen and somebody puts what I can only describe as the least straightest Starbucks drink you've ever seen on the counter and yells out, Nikki, and nobody steps forward? Yeah, I went and got it. So I'm holding this fucking thing for, I don't know, it's like an oat milk blended fucking macchiato, Old Spice, fucking Old Bay, whatever the fuck they're about. And then you guys come back and Nikki's like, that's not my drink. And I'm like, oh, well, fucking excuse me all the hell. So I have to sneak it back up to the counter, and the chick's like, what's going on? And I just walk away. I don't say anything. She looks at it for a while, just puts it to the side. And eventually some poor lady comes by, fucking picks it up.
Yeah, after you've been fucking pawing it for fucking 10 minutes.
Licking it.
Just been holding
He has
it.
sweaty little hands all over the fucking top of it. God damn.
I thought it was his. Fuck.
No, but his drink was worse. His drink was worse.
It takes 45 minutes to the fucking
His drink is like a fucking gallon of fucking like pink fucking swirls and fucking like white frosting and shit.
It's so tight. Nikki always orders last, so me and Eric are always to the side already. And whenever he orders his drink, like the fucking lady behind the register, dude, she's like this.
Yeah. They're both exaggerating.
No, she yells out.
She called him a slur.
Yeah, she yells out like, he's back. And then like they just started fucking lugging out the blender and shit. All kinds of shit. They're so bummed.
I get a kick out of it every time.
One of them's even like, fucking, are you sure you want that? Nikki's like, yep, that's the one for me. Then he gets to pick it up with you right behind him. Like, you ain't getting any sprinkles? What's happened? What happened, Tulip? Like,
how was it though? You just finished it just now, didn't you?
Yeah. He sucked it down.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Yeah, he calls it big boy milkshake.
Actually, what is it? Tell the audience what it is.
It's a frappuccino. It's a blended frappuccino. That's it.
Cool. I like it.
Off to a great
Nikki,
start.
tell the folks, what have you been up to?
Yeah.
I recently was a photo assistant out in Mumbai. That's the Monterey Bay Aquarium Institute in Moss Landing. I just hauled around some photo gear and took pictures of the CEO out there on these big fancy science vessels. It's pretty cool.
Nikki, if we give you these opportunities, we're not going to sit here and listen to you lie. All right?
That's pretty sick. When you were a photo assistant?
Yeah, I did it on Thursday.
Fuck yeah.
This is my second time doing
That's
it.
pretty tight.
Real fucking Ansel Adams.
Were you fucking wandering around with your thumb up your ass like you are here whenever you help us out?
No.
Cool.
It's my favorite. Every time I come over, you guys are handling the technical difficulties again, which consists of Eric like with his head in his hands, fucking weeping, and Nikki next to him being like, you need to get a new computer, obviously, and we need to address how small you are in your chair. Look at this old piece of shit. No wonder it's breaking.
So Somi on a last episode noticed that it was a height difference, and he said it looks similar to the Shire inside of the Hobbits. You know the.
Wait a minute. Does that mean I'm Gandalf?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Okay, I see what they're saying.
I'm saying more of a Samwise, but that's fine.
Fuck, I didn't do it.
Who said that? Was this that Carlos fuck you've been running around with? Is that who's been saying this?
Who did say it? It was fucking. Oh, it was somebody.
It was that fucking old lady bad mouthing me.
I know what he meant in Starbucks.
Yeah, that's why Nikki likes her. She's like, you're that little shrimp fuck.
You're that tiny guy that hates giant Dave Bautista.
Oh man.
So the exact complaint was it looks a little like how they shot the Lord of the Rings shit. Like I'm way fucking up front. And
Yeah,
close
like it's
far
like
back.
Yeah.
And so that's why. And they brought up the chair specifically.
No, that was my.
That was
have a
your
stopper.
suggestion. Okay. Okay. I think I know what it is, though. I actually do think I know what it is. I think it's a mixture of your beard and the chair. So last time, the episode that they're referring to is probably when you were wearing that neon blue fucking number. And you get all gussied up sometimes, wear your streetwear. And I think your beard blends in with the chair. Because I will say, when that happens, dude, your head looks huge.
It is huge.
Yeah, but
Full
it
of
looks
thoughts.
way bigger.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It did look fucking
Yeah.
big. It's all
I
right.
think that's what they're addressing. It's not that you're small. It's that it's just it's a trick of the eye.
I have a fucking fetal alcohol syndrome. I have that fucking. I was born with that wet brain. It's not my fault.
It's when your mom drinks, not your dad.
Oh shit. Oh okay. Well, it was that bad. It was.
It was, yeah. It was that severe.
Yeah, it was that severe that it fucking. I got a fucking osmosis fucking wet brain.
Well, yeah, you work with your problems.
Yep.
Yeah.
Apparently, when I was born, though, my head was huge. Like apparently, like I grew into my head. It was like this big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You look at that. I can imagine it. You look at that little fucking alien that's inside the guy's head, Men in Black.
No, I look like the motherfucker from what's it called, Nikki?
All right.
Oh, MODOK.
No, not MODOK.
Yeah, it's a legit
Is it
MODOK.
Mac and me?
No. From oh, God damn it. The David Lynch movie. Eraserhead. I look like that
Eraserhead.
fucking
You look
baby.
like the baby from
Yeah, I look
Eraserhead.
like the baby from Eraserhead. I'll put it in the thing. This right here is a real baby photo of me right here.
You'll put it in there.
Yep.
Yep. Big old melon.
Yeah, big old fucking melon.
I want to see what Nikki was like
What are you wearing?
as a little baby. What do you mean?
Show the folks. What is this?
Yeah. I picked this up from an Instagram guy I like called Cult of Colt. I like his shirts. They fit big boys. And it's The Devils. It's a really cool movie about nuns going fucking ape shit and fucking a priest and a whole bunch of other cool stuff.
Mine's Morgan from what's that game, Nikki? The fighting game?
Night Stalkers.
Night Stalkers.
This is what you get for requesting a scoot up, so it cuts down.
Yeah,
the
now-
size.
yeah, now I
it's
can
just
fucking
to
kick him.
you whenever it needs your attention.
Yeah, everybody knows, but I've been fucking kicking his chair every time I say his name. It's good for him. He likes it.
What were you like when you were born, Nikki?
Yeah, what were you born?
I was quiet. Yep, that's about it.
What do you mean?
My mom said I was a quiet baby. I didn't yell and scream.
Full of contemplation.
Yeah,
Well, I like it. Yeah,
that's what it was.
yeah. You should go back to that.
Okay. Did you start crying once they got the umbilical cord off around your neck?
He's fucking glared at him.
I just assumed from your looks and your personality. That's it.
Well,
I was a massive whopper too when I was born. I that shocked
Shocking.
nobody. Yeah.
no.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. No, I'm almost bummed.
What was she?
Oh fuck, dude. It's 48 hours.
How many pounds? How many lbs?
Fuck, I think I was like 9. 8 or 9.
What's
Something like
the
that.
average baby?
I think it's like 6 or something.
6?
Like that. I don't know. I've heard of some fucking whoppers.
Yeah. I've heard of like a 12-pound fucking baby.
Woo! 12 pounds. Nikki, what's the biggest baby that's ever been born?
Yeah, Google it. Biggest
Yeah.
baby. This is a picture of fucking Nikki right now. Biggest fucking
They
baby.
said biggest baby. Not
Oh, it's Carlos. Fucking crazy.
22 pounds.
God, motherfucker. What's that fucking lady look like? Jesus. That fucking lady's hips were fucking obliterated by that kid, dude.
You have to be like the Rock of fucking giving birth.
Jeez,
You have to be
Louise.
fucking Dwayne the Rock Johnson in female form.
Great
Fucking pass this along.
googly boogly.
Oh my god, 22?
Well, fuck. God bless. Was it here in America?
Fuck no.
Nah.
Yeah, Ohio.
Really?
Yeah, in
Oh, that makes
1879.
sense.
All that
Corn
fucking.
fed, dude.
It's all that fucking.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's Utah. I was gonna say all the sugar cookies.
I'm sure they have them there too.
Yeah, Ohio.
Oh, that's corn fed right there. Ooh, big hoss.
God bless. The America
What do
right
you
there.
think he's gonna grow up and look like?
The fucking 30-pound, 25-pound baby. Fuck, I don't know. Big ol' fucking motherfucker, dude.
Dude.
That's probably like, the fucking Big Show and shit.
Ah, man. Oh, dude, does it say how long ago was that?
What's it? 1879.
Hey, what? Yeah, right. They didn't even have scales back then. They don't know.
Yeah, they're like he weighs fucking 4 stone and shit.
Yeah. Weighs a kilo.
What did he grow up to be a giant?
No, he died like 11 days later. Sorry.
Fuck. Baby's fucking heart blew up. God damn. Holy shit.
Dude, that baby came into this world and was just like, I'm fucking bigger than Batista, and it died.
The dad killed it. The dad killed it.
What, you think?
Yeah, he's like, I can't afford to feed this motherfucker. God damn, I probably already has like 20 fucking kids. And this fucking ogre fucking comes fucking waltzing out.
It's got
Fucking bankrupt him.
like four
Average baby
stomachs.
size is 7 pounds, 6 ounces.
God damn, the kid probably came out with fucking stubble.
Dude, you're over 3 times the size.
Yes.
Oh, man. You're right. She probably already did have like 12 kids.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, you think it can't get any worse?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. The
Why don't
dad
you give
actually,
birth to this baby water buffalo?
yeah. The dad is probably like, this motherfucker's gonna save the farm.
None of my kids are going to be able to pull the plow like this.
Probably sold him to a fucking circus.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Whatever.
Dude, then 11 days later it dies. He's
Yeah.
just fucking some dusty farmer throwing his hat in the ground. Dang, damn it! Took my goddamn plowboy!
He probably fucking strapped a fucking thing to it. He probably fucking just chucked him out. To go tur the fucking dirt.
Yeah.
God
You're
damn.
big enough. Get to work. Wow. Oh, man. That's when he probably sold it.
We don't support treating children like that.
I think it depends. That seems like I was born for the fucking life. Plow life,
Yeah, maybe.
right?
R.I.P.
Yeah. God, he could have been great.
Does it have a name? Does the kid have a name?
They called it Babe or something. I don't know.
They gave it the same name as a fucking cow.
But they thought it was.
Fucking Bessie.
Sue. Imagine being the doctor. All right, push. Oh, god damn.
Fuck. Just fucking sprained my hand catching this thing.
Who am I kidding, dude? I think at that point, you're like, the doctor's probably like, how big is it? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're probably going to do a C-section.
Yeah. First C-section.
Unnamed baby.
Unnamed baby. Fucking Goliath. Oh, man.
Solomon Grundy.
Yes. Oh, my God. That's fucking wild, dude.
Oh, it's tight.
That's sick. I like it.
What else is new? What have you been watching?
I've been watching shit. I've been watching a bunch of fucking wild fucking YouTube videos. There's this new one I found of
I watched a bunch of fucking frogging shit while I was waiting for my food.
Did you?
Yeah, there's like compilations of them.
I've been watching a lot of gang stalking videos. I like those a lot.
What is that?
So gang stalking, I'll definitely do an episode on this because I'm fascinated.
I've heard
by
the
it.
term. I've never.
So essentially, what gang stalking is that somebody is being. This is like the sort of pseudo definition of what they say it is. Okay, because there's a lot of speculation that it is not real, that it's fabricated by the people. But so essentially, what it is, it's like a concerted effort of multiple people stalking one person and doing things to harass them. But it's like a big community of people harassing one person.
Like what Scientology does.
It's allegedly. No, they do that. They're fucking sketch as fuck.
Yeah.
That will literally be our first episode that ever gets taken down.
This is a Scientology one?
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them.
Fuck them. I don't go to those Mission Impossible movies. I'm good.
I've actually never seen one of those Mission Impossible movies.
I've seen 1 and 2.
Actually, I saw the John Woo one, the second one.
Oh, yeah. You saw the best one.
Yeah, probably the only
When
good
he's
one.
walking in slow-mo with his pigeons.
Yeah.
With his fucking...
Yeah.
So fucking dumb.
But yeah, so essentially that's what it is. Like a lot of times they say that like people,
So it's basically high-level organized harassment.
organized harassment, and a lot of people have like there's like this really good Vice documentary about they call themselves targeted individuals, and like there's this new one that's actually been popping up of this lady who says that she essentially had an affair with a CIA agent, and
Yeah.
his like wife found out or some shit like that, and then essentially it was a bad breakup, and then the CIA agent and the wife has been like harassing her ever since. And like
How long has this going on?
it seems like it's been going on for like a couple of years, but like she'll get prank calls all throughout the night. Like unregistered cars will like follow her, like black vans will
Right.
follow her.
Right.
Anytime she leaves the house, she says like a black helicopter will like fucking circle her house and shit like that.
Okay.
It's hard because
Before we go any further,
yes.
this lady.
Mm-hmm. She looks like a normal Instagram lady.
Okay.
Like she's always in like some fucking super fancy hotel next to like a nice ass pool. And
Okay.
she looks like a normal, because usually these people look like fucking lunatics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
That's what I'm getting at.
This lady just looks like some Instagram fucking influencer blonde lady.
Okay.
But
All right.
it popped up on the Way of the Void, whatever, and then I was telling Vanessa about it, and then she said it had been popping up on hers.
Oh.
And then even my mother-in-law even knew about it. So it's like, so this shit's been like, her videos are getting like a bunch of traction where
Dude,
it's
I
like,
think long story short, dude, if you don't fucking date the CIA people. The CIA people are fucking weird. Any kind of research I've done on anything that has anything to do with the CIA, once they get involved, shit just fucking escalates and gets real weird.
yeah, shit gets real sketch real quick.
Real weird. Don't date any CIA folk. That goes for you too, Nikki.
That goes for you too, Nikki.
That goes triple
All right.
for you.
Thank you.
You know all of our secrets.
Yeah. So it's a hard one because what the people are complaining about, it also has a lot of the same kind of like inklings of when people suffer from schizophrenia.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like
And
a perpetual victim mentality.
like
kind
it's
of
like,
thing.
how like back in the day, like people would hear voices,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
devil made me do it and all this other stuff.
And
It's-
a lot of that was surveillance.
And it's
a lot of the delusion that they'll have is like they're being surveilled. they're
yeah,
being,
and that's kind of
stalked.
like the new modern day
Yeah.
kind of thing where like they're like, oh, my phones are tapped, my emails are being read, my text messages are being read. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like the newer kind of
Yeah.
paranoia where it's like, but it's hard because there is a couple cases of like it being kind of real, like
Yeah.
of people like
being a gangster. Hence the Scientology part.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like Scientology will do that to people.
My wife actually was just like telling me about an article that she was like had come across where a guy he had made some substance that's like crazy strong hallucinogen, but he had chemically altered. So and took the like hallucinogenic part of it out, but it's still like wicked strong and everything else. And like, so like how people were kind of microdosing mushrooms and stuff to handle like mental health issues and stuff like that. Like the test for this shit, I guess. So like, I think we just cured schizophrenia.
Oh, whoa.
Was like what she was saying. Like it could lead to a eventual cure for schizophrenia, which they've been after that one for ever. It's like a hard one to treat.
A lot of times schizophrenia is sketchy, dude, because it's like you usually have
out of nowhere.
Yeah, it comes out of nowhere, usually like in your 20s and shit like that. So it's like you're just a normal fucking
early 20s or like late teens, early 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No good.
Dude, so I have a chest tattoo, right? I think you've seen it, the fucking eagle.
Yeah.
And the guy I got that from. So he invites me over to the tattoo studio, but he invites me over at like fucking 11 o'clock at night. And he was like apprenticing at this tattoo studio that will go unnamed. And so he's fucking drilling on me, and it hurts like a motherfucker. Like I've gotten tattoos and stuff, but like this hurt.
Yeah.
And he's just kind of off the whole night. I know this dude forever. Turns out like that was like one of the last times I saw him, and he just like it like the schizophrenia hit.
Whoa.
And he like had it pretty good. And I talked to a couple other buddies, and he was like doing weird shit around them. And like be like mad at them for stuff that he perceived they did that they didn't do. I was like, dude, I didn't even see you. Yeah, like Nikki does.
Nikki does that to us all the time.
I know, constantly. Constantly. Every time he fucking waves his flippers and tells me I don't know anything about things. Whatever he says.
Yeah, what's your catchprise?
Yeah, you don't know things.
Yeah, you know about things.
You
Yeah,
don't
there
know
you
about
go.
things.
You also have an unrefined palate.
He has a refined palate.
Yeah. Yeah, working man, working busy bee.
Did he finish the tattoo?
Yeah, well, no, I have the outline still. Because I was like, I think that's enough for today. Because he's just like drilling on me, being like, fucker. And then like, dude, he got hit by a car on like on River Street.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did he die?
Yeah. Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah, dude. It was crazy how it can hit though.
Damn.
Yeah.
Can you get it finished by somebody else?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure you're not in any mood to like
I'm not in a super rush
yeah.
to be like, fucking, here's $600. Please torture me.
Yeah. Yeah. I know. I just signed up to get my kneecap done, and I'm already regretting it.
What are you getting?
I don't know, some tribal bullshit.
Yeah. I noticed you're starting to fill in with those, huh?
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah.
Yeah. I got this on my birthday like last year or something. Yeah, I've been into the weird tribal stuff lately.
Yeah.
My buddy Kyle Grand,
Friend of the show.
he lives in Arizona, and he comes down to Monterey like once a year, and I always like get some stuff from him.
Yep. I think it's my exit strategy. Instead of losing weight, I'll just cover it all up with tattoos.
Oh, that's your exit strategy?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you can be a fat guy as long as you're covered in tattoos.
Oh yeah.
People will be like, all right,
100%
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, or at least that's what the singers of every hardcore band told me. You can just be a bald fat guy that's covered up with tattoos. You're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep it moving.
Yeah. And then if you're a lady, just get some fucking like Betty Page bangs in a fucking polka dot dress, and you're fucking right as rain.
Dude, yeah.
Exit strategy.
Dude, it's amazing. Yeah. I would say if I was a proponent of it, the Rockabilly Retirement Club, until finally the fucking oh my god, I feel so much freer.
Yeah.
Once you just stop caring about being cool, then it fucking it really hits home. It's fucking liberating.
It's the promised land.
Yeah, I just leave looking like a fucking dildo every day.
It's good. It's good. It's good for the soul.
Yeah. Come on, dude. So check it out. So I have a buddy at work, and his buddy went to Japan and brought him back a pretty cool item. And so it's been banished to his attic this whole time. He's like, it's never been used. Do you want it? And so I come home, I come through the door. This is just me. I'm just walking through my fucking apartment neighborhood. I got one of those full length body pillows with the anime bitches on it.
Fuck yeah.
But that's me. I didn't care. I was like, oh. Like he's trying to give it to me at work. He's like folding it up, trying to like shove it in like a fucking bag. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Give me that. Dude, you're going to crease it. Idiot. I come through the fucking front door. The wife turns around from her desk like, good day or bad day? And I was like, good day. This is Medico. She'll be joining us.
He just closed the bedroom door.
Yeah. I don't love you anymore. Get out of the way.
Yeah. Yeah, as I look up at my shelf of anime girls.
I know. It's growing.
It's growing.
Exponentially, dude.
Yeah.
You have 2 weeks in a row where you've gotten some fucking, some new concubines.
Yeah.
Watch over you while you paint.
Yep. They talk to me.
Do they? Yeah.
No, not really.
Paint us, Eric.
Yeah. Not as much as I'd like.
All right. Should we get on with the fucking show?
Yeah, I guess. Would we have been talking for like an hour or two?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nikki's over it.
Yeah, Nikki's over it. He's asleep.
Well, it's a good thing he is, because today we're going to ruin that. Sleep. Today we're doing sleep demons. Yeah. Yeah, it says sleep demons, not fucking asbestos poisoning. God. I'm going to fucking hide that can. I'm going to fucking run off with it.
I have 2 more at home.
Somebody I know the other day was telling me, they're like, oh, I saw the last episode. Nikki, did he spray you with something? I'm like,
Yeah.
you obviously don't watch the show because he sprays every episode.
Yeah.
Every episode
Yeah.
he fucking hoses us.
Yeah, it's a fucking deck sealant. Anyway, we're going into the fucking fine and creepy world of sleep demons. Now, the way I got into it is I was doing something completely different. And then I ran across an article that really intrigued me, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So, sleep demons are the reported shadow beings and often malevolent. There's there's a couple, but those are like pretty much from Reddit, and they pretty much follow the like erotic alien timeline. But like there's very, very rare cases where they're like benevolent and just want to like hang out with you and shit.
Yeah.
And like, you know, the kind of Reddit stories I'm talking about. You get like 2 paragraphs in, and then it's just like, and then it revealed itself to be like a buxom blonde, and you're like, okay,
Yeah, I'll put a picture of a sultry sleep demon.
yeah. So I kind of, you get to weed through those, and then for the rest of like the real ones, they're just like, no, it's the most terrifying experience I've ever had. So sleep demons usually come from sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis, if you do not know, is a sleeping disorder where basically the easiest way to kind of explain it is your sleep cycles are overlapping too much. Like your body's doing its chemical reactions and neurological reactions to wake you up while your REM cycle is still fucking going. Mm-hmm. And so this weird phenomenon will happen where you're awake, but you can't move. Mm-hmm. You can't move a single muscle. Your body's not there yet. It hasn't caught up. Mm-hmm. But also there's this weird other phenomenon where people will start to see things, usually they call it a hallucination, but I'm not so sure. The thing that they always kind of see is most of the time it has red eyes. Most of the time you can't really make it out. It's like a shadowy being, and it's always super fucking malevolent. Now, science comes in like they usually do, and they're like, look, you're still like, one, you're in this sleep paralysis state. Your brain's naturally going to go into some form of panic mode. You can't fucking move. Mm-hmm. Right? And then you're not all the way out of sleep yet. So you get what I like to call fucking nightmare residue, where basically like, yeah, you are awake and looking around and stuff, but you could still see something from your dreams or your nightmares in the room with you. That's the interesting thing that makes me kind of a believer of the people that think it's a supernatural occurrence, is because it's never like the nightmare residue, like the shit that they're seeing and stuff. It never takes the shape of their environment. Like they're always like in their room. Yeah. But there's like a thing that's added in. Like there's like a fucking demon there.
It also seems like it's not like these people normally dream of shit like this.
No. I think that what they're kind of hinting at is like you're panicked, you're gonna fucking freak out, and then you're also in like with the deepest cycle of sleep too, like coming out of it still. Because sometimes it lasts a couple minutes. There's been cases where it's lasted like a couple hours. Like it seems like it sucks, and you go back and you start reading about like the origins of this kind of sleep demon kind of thing, and you come across certain, so like one of the ones they point to a lot is the incubus, and you type that into any search engine and you're gonna come up with like the oil painting of the little fucking, it looks like Nikki, but it's like on
sitting
some
on the
woman's
chest. Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
that's an incubus.
That's Nikki's favorite band as well.
Oh yeah, that's cool. They're having a fucking, I bet they're having a resurgence. They have to, right?
Maybe.
Like everything from that era is fucking.
They're probably playing a
going
free
off.
show at the fucking boardwalk this summer.
I've seen a couple good shows there.
Have you?
Yeah. I saw Blue Oyster Cult and that fucking ruled.
Oh, that sounds sick.
Dude, Godzilla, fucking Don't Fear the Reaper and shit, burning for you. It was fucking tight.
Blue
Then
Oyster
again,
Cult.
I had fucking, like 12 tall boys of Coors. So,
Blue Oyster Cult rules.
yeah, they're fucking tight.
Flanders show.
Yep. Like that one was cool. I saw the Animals. That was fucking sad. They're 900.
Didn't fucking Witch Cult play there before that dude died a bunch?
A bunch.
What's his name? The Shrek band.
Smash Mouth?
Yeah, didn't Smash Mouth start playing those like
I
every
don't know.
year?
I didn't see them.
Yeah, they played a couple times.
Yeah.
Did
And
they?
Yeah. And then that
Wow.
guy died, right?
Because from over the hill. Yeah, he died.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're from over the hill.
Wasn't he?
No, but one of the guys lives in Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does a bunch of like sound work with a bunch of like young punk bands, or he used to.
I guess he didn't save that Shrek money.
No. I don't know how much you make from the Shrek money. To be honest, like in the early days like that, you think it'd be fucking a bunch.
Yeah, I think it would be.
But then
probably
again,
more.
he is like covering shit that's already done too. I wonder how much they take. Because it's like, and I saw your face. Like that's not a Smash Mouth song. That's like a fucking old 60s like British invasion shit, right? That they just re-canned.
Yeah, isn't that a monkey song or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
So
know.
I'm sure they took a fucking good chunk too. Like, yeah, we wrote the fucking thing.
Fuck
Don't
'em.
care. Fucking drunkie wants to fucking sing it. Give us our money.
But I think there's a thing with making like doing a cover of a song. Like you don't have to give them as much royalties of a cover, so that's why like
Right.
there's always a weird cover of a song.
So there's still a fucking royalty.
Yeah, there's still royalties. So, yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like, how much would you really be pulling down if you're the one that, like, we re-recorded the song that these guys wrote for the movie? I don't know. I've never done it, so.
Nikki, Google it. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah. No, I don't care. So anyways, you go back to the Incubus. Now, the Incubus was kind of weird. It's been dragged into, like, the sleep paralysis, but its original MO was a little bit spicier. Like, its original MO, it was the other side of the coin to the succubus. I don't know if you guys know what the succubus is. Yeah. It's the coolest monster. Anyways, so the succubuses were the coolest monsters to ever roam the earth. And basically, they were just super hot demons that steal your life force through your fucking gym dog. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty cool. Now, incubuses, those weren't so cool. Now, their original MO is they wait till like chicks are asleep and then they just go in there and it says seduce, but I think we all know that they're just like getting down. They actually think that the incubus like kind of myth was perpetrated most likely by like the people, because it was always like the people that would be like closest to the victim. They'd be like, I saw a fucking incubus hanging out and it just jumped out the window right when you guys showed up. And you're like, well, thank you, Uncle fucking Jeb, if you hadn't have been here. And now, like, you look at that through, like, what we know now, and you're like, I'm pretty sure they made up the whole incubus thing.
Yeah, it's like Laura Palmer's dad telling her it was some guy named Bob.
Right. Yeah, the Twin Peaks thing. But back in, like, ancient Greece, they didn't have that. They was just like, fuck. Must have been an incubus. But anyways, most of the time though, they would seduce. You'd be awake and they'd fucking seduce you, whatever. They were monsters and whatnot. But then like the sleep paralysis kind of lends itself to this theory, and so they kind of get dragged into that because there's also accounts of them doing it while they're sleeping, or like sucking your life force out while you're sleeping too.
Okay.
Remember that fucking? Remember that? Was it Cat's Eye with the little troll that lives in the wall and fucking sucks the breath out of the little girl? They kind of are like seem like a cousin to that kind of shit.
Okay.
Right? So all throughout history, people that suffered from the sleep paralysis disorder, the thing that draws to the demon thing is they all are seeing a relatively similar thing. It's kind of like gray aliens, right? There's just a bunch of cases of people reporting the same kind of description. Now, of course, you can put this on as a hallucination, and so it's probably like everybody. It kind of like when you take DMT and see like a tunnel.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, that's what happens when everybody takes this. That's how they kind of explain it. But I don't know if hallucinations kill. So I'm reading about this shit, and then I get to this fucking article, and the article is about the inspiration for A Nightmare on Elm Street, and it's fucked. And it took me down this whole fucking rabbit hole. So the inspiration for Nightmare on Elm Street came from 3 places that Wes Craven had. It was a bully that he had in high school. That's kind of where the personality came from. That really like fucking sinister but narcissistic and loud personality. A burned man like a burned homeless man he saw as a child that like tried to break into his house. And scared the shit out of him. He was like 6 or something.
Fuck.
And the last one is the unexplained deaths of 117 Hmong refugees in America.
Whoa.
Around 50 cities. Right? So like you're going through it and you're like, yeah. All right, yeah. You're a bully in high school. And then you get to the end, you're like, wait, here, how many? What? What the fuck is this? So in 1977, we start getting refugees from Southeast Asia.
Expats?
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
expats. Right, 1980, we sign a bill for the refugee act to like basically let them in and resettle them around the country. So they get spread out to about 50 different cities, and this thing starts happening. They start reporting this fucking sleep demon. They don't fucking like it. Now, a lot of this is chalked up to traumatic events, and like they don't want to sleep because of what they've been through, and like their home. These people are coming from Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos. Like they've seen some shit, and it gets so bad that in 1977, before the bill was signed or whatever, they actually give it a name called SUNS, and it's Sudden Unexpected Death Syndrome.
Whoa.
These people didn't want to sleep so much. They would hide fucking coffee pots in their closets and stuff. There's rumors that it started with kids, but I didn't really find too much evidence of that. But between like 1982 to 83, it was at its height where about 92 people out of every 100,000 are dying.
Whoa.
And they're all reporting this fucking sleep demon is going to come and fucking get me and kill me. The number is staggering. And it took everybody by surprise. Nobody could fucking figure it out. To this day, they are unexplained deaths.
How long are these people staying awake?
Well, that gets into like how much a human can stay awake for.
Yeah.
So if I remember from my researches, the human body really doesn't do well after like 3 days.
Yeah.
And after 5 days, you get into a zone, I think, where your imagination and reality are kind of indistinguishable.
Well, that's kind of like one of the things of like heavy crystal meth use. of like they say like that's the reason why a lot of those people go crazy is not because of the drugs, it's because of
Sleep deprivation.
Yeah, because of the sleep deprivation for so long. There's a really famous I don't know if it's a creepypasta or if it's like actually a real Russian experiment, but there's like a Russian sleep experiment.
That's a real, that's a real one.
It's a real one?
Yeah.
It's not a creepypasta? Okay.
You know, like the one where they kept them awake for like
Yeah.
11 days.
Yeah, and they started like fucking taking their eyelids off and shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah. They get like really hot. They almost like exhibit like hypothermia or whatever. They like start like picking off pieces of skin and stuff. Yeah. There's oftentimes it'll like, you know, these people oftentimes like they had that kind of fucking psychosis going on too, like by the end.
Yeah.
But they were also still terrified of this one thing.
Damn.
You know, but they still had like a lot of it manifest as like the bugs, like picking and stuff.
But they all saw this one,
Or
this,
all describe an eerily similar, shadowy, gangly figure that is there to do them harm. Because that's the thing too. The thing fucking torments you while you're stuck in this fucking paralysis state. And these people, these poor fucking refugees, like these doctors couldn't figure it out. They chalked it up to them not wanting to sleep, to face kind of like traumatic nightmares and stuff.
Yeah.
But dude, you're already from like a fucking Cambodia. You've seen some shit, dude.
yeah,
You're
especially
not,
at that time.
yeah, dude, you're tough and shit.
Yeah.
Not that like tough people don't have these problems. I know it's Men's Mental Health Month. Yeah, talk to somebody, or you know, whatever. Anyway,
Talk to Nikki.
yeah,
If you're having a problem, email Nikki.
yeah, reach out.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't believe that so much. So just like I don't know. Like I know they probably have some trauma kind of disorders, PTSD and stuff like that. But we're talking about people who like survived the actual traumatic shit just to get here to die from this.
Yeah. I wonder if there's like
I don't know.
a cultural aspect to it. Like I wonder if they have a legend.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like, I mean, everybody does, though.
Yeah.
That's the other part. When I got to that, like, it's kind of impossible to fucking nail down, like, what its name would be or something like that. Because every single culture has some kind of sleep monster.
So, looking this up, there's something called the bagnut, which means to rise and moan during sleep.
Yeah. The bagnut.
Bagnut.
Yeah. I've heard the term mentioned when I was researching stuff, but I didn't hear that. I heard it more as like a thing, like a beware of the bagnut.
Like an entity.
Yeah, it's associated with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. In Hawaii?
In what?
Hawaii, in the Philippines, Filipino culture.
Oh, I didn't get to the Philippines.
Yeah. It's kind of similar.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know. That's all over. Like, you know, the
Yeah.
Norse had one, and fucking, you know, Native Americans had one, and fucking we do too. You know, fucking all the kinds of nightmare shit that we have in this country. Like,
It's, yep.
I mean, technically, you could look at fucking Nightmare on Elm Street as our kind of lore around this kind of shit, because every culture has something that attacks you in your sleep. And that's the part too. So some people fucking wake up with bruises. Some people wake up with cuts. Some people wake up with, I don't think it's ever got to like broken bone status, but people waking up with contusions. Now, of course, there's no real way to know. You know, like I wish this would, this is when it would be dope to have like the technology from that movie, The Cell, where you just go in there and see if there's actually a fucking demon in there. You know, because we can't really tell, because, you know, people who suffer from like sleep disorders and stuff, they can fucking hurt themselves. They'll fucking smack themselves, scratch themselves.
Sleepwalking.
Yeah, they'll bite their fucking lips and shit. Like, it's brutal.
Yeah.
The coffee pot is just like the saddest, dude. I was reading about that. Like, all of them were like, because their other family members didn't affect everybody. You remember, it's like 92 out of like 100,000 is the average.
So they're like secretly staying up.
Yeah. Yeah. These felt like fucking alone and shit, because like their family members probably think they're fucking batty. You know, they try to tell them. So then, like, you know, they would have all these fucking coffee pots like under blankets in their closets and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I believe it started affecting outside of that particular demographic of people. I think in the 80s, because there was a couple articles about kids around the LA area, teenagers that were succumbing to it too.
Oh wow.
And they also had tried to like tell parental figures and stuff that they were there, but that at this point, you know, fucking like you're having a nightmare. That's what it's called or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they ended up fucking dead.
Damn.
Yeah. Fucking wild.
That's fucking crazy.
And then weirdly, I think it's I don't know, it's almost like a group fucking thing that got passed over. And then when Nightmare on Elm Street kind of comes out, because the peak of this was like 83. So then a couple years later, you have Nightmare on Elm Street coming out, and then it fucking dissipates.
Oh wow.
You know, and the numbers go way down. It's almost like the fucking shit was too concentrated, and now once it got out to a masser audience, lighten the load a little bit. It's super fucking weird. Because then it just manifested in a different way. People freaked out when that movie came out. People couldn't sleep, and the same thing. There's always was nobody died from it, but it was like a funny like ET moment, you know, Entertainment Tonight kind of shit, where they were like fucking the young kids have fucking coffee pots in their rooms because they don't want to go see the new Scare Wes Craven movie, and you're like, yeah, dude, this fucking thing. Damn. Well, it's already killed 117 fucking people.
That's so fucking crazy. I never even heard of that.
Dude, I was going through it and I was like reading about the Incubus and shit. And then there's this website called the Laos Experience, the Laos American Experience, I believe. And that they had this archive of all these articles and stuff from all these newspapers from when it was going on. And so it was real weird too, because when they got here, this particular like group of people, they were super pumped on America. And so they really wanted to assimilate. So all these photos from all the old articles are like, they look like a couple decades behind. So they all look like nuclear family kind of shit. Like the dad that they're interviewing or whatever, he's in like a white button up, like short sleeve shirt on like the front lawn of his like house and shit with this like, but it's like 1981.
Yeah.
Like his slick back, like Leave It to Beaver hair. And they're all fucking freaked out. And so I started reading through all these old newspaper articles about this shit, and like they would keep happening. And so they kept reporting on it. And doctors tried to go down there and figure it out. Psychologists think they came up with it with the PTSD kind of shit.
Yeah.
But then again, like a lot of people with PTSD, it's rare. I wouldn't say it's rare for violence to occur to themselves, but usually it's while they're fucking awake. Like the real the PTSD risks that you're worrying about usually is self-harm. It's like suicides and stuff.
Yeah.
This is like, why?
Yeah.
You know, it makes you think why, like what was happening to these people in their sleep that like you would go through that. You know, you're talking about like people reaching day fucking 12, 13 and shit. Then you fucking drop dead.
Yeah, because I think it's like after a while your heart gives out and shit.
It's been going for too long without the certain fucking, because all kinds of chemical reactions in your brain take place during your fucking sleep.
Yeah.
You know, your hormone regulation is highly dependent on your sleep and stuff. Dude, these people were all fucked up from this thing, and it was sheer fear, just terror. You know,
damn.
And it's like, I don't know if that's something that you can just blame on a traumatic experience. Not to belittle what they've been through, but I'm also kind of saying, like, dude, they've been through the fucking like fire to.
Yeah, well, like in that region of the world, it's like it was, you know, obviously the Vietnam War, and then there had been like multiple civil wars and
fields, like
so it's like these people have been growing up with this shit for like decades at this point.
It's right when they get here and it gets calm,
and then
that it's fucking then it manifests, fires up, and it's the same. The thing just beats the fuck out of you too, apparently.
Damn. Well, like I mentioned in the White Lady episode, it happened to me.
Yeah.
You know, and I woke up with a fucking bruise on my hand.
Right.
You know. And
do you think you were dealing with the sleep demon or the White Lady?
I don't know. It's hard to say because
did she send any of her food back or fucking like want to talk to the manager of the household or anything? Because I don't think it was a White Lady. I don't think it was a sleep demon.
So this is in one community of people. In the early 80s, the end of the 70s?
No, it's community of refugees that was spread out around 50 cities around the U.S. It's all around the country.
Okay, but I mean, like in families and stuff.
But
like
most of when this is documented is in like refugees from Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia.
What I think it probably is, I think this is CIA stuff.
Really?
Yeah, immediately.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? What makes you say that?
Because one community of people, refugees, for some reason during like a really fucked up period of time,
Yeah.
and I think probably that the funding or the arm inside the government suddenly stopped, and that's why it stopped.
Fucking sleep weapons. Huh?
I think it's just experiment because the government does a lot of.
So you're saying the whole refugee bill was just to get the guinea pigs into the
like
into
weird
the maze.
workarounds in their own like governmental brain to think this is okay.
Right, the ends justify the means is their thought process kind of thing.
It kind of sounds like that.
But that's what you're saying. Like that bill was passed to get the guinea pigs into the maze and then start the sleep tests.
Yeah. Like it kind of sounds.
Wouldn't be surprised.
It sounds kind of similar to that Havana syndrome.
Where they sound weapons.
Where they said it was sound weapons.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's
No,
weird.
that sounds like to me. That sounds like a bunch of fucking people in the government being hung over. And they all started talking about it and saying, "Oh, I'm hungover too," and they started hanging out at home.
I'm pretty sure it was that goddamn Nancy Pelosi. It was her fucking voice. That's what it was. Goddamn, make me sick. It's Nikki.
I like it.
No, Havana syndrome.
For
They
real,
probably
though,
just,
I think this sounds like the CIA stuff to me.
yeah, they probably just listened to a session of our fucking Congress meeting and they threw up because they were sick to their stomachs.
Hey, that does sound a lot like some fucking weird MK Ultra fucking.
It does.
shit.
It does. It does. I mean, look, I'm not refuting Nikki's theory. That's fucking highly possible.
Do you know one of the things they used to do in that area before this?
Yeah.
They used to go out. Yeah, they get in their helicopters and blast spooky sounds in the forest
Yeah.
to pretend they're ghosts, and also hire groups, gangs, wherever you want to call these people, to go out and get people, skin them, hang them upside down, all a predator, and that's it. To scare them.
There's this book called
All right. Fucking pissed off comrade.
there's a
Comrade Nikki's fucking
I'm just saying that's something they really did.
there's a book
I know.
I read called The CIA as Organized Crime, and it documents a lot of the weird experiments that they
Oh
did.
yeah, the MK Ultra stuff was wild. Like
Yeah.
they were getting all high and shit while they were like conducting them.
Yeah.
Like not just the people, like they were all getting fucked up, having these weird parties and shit while they were. They've got like Whitey Bulger in some prison cell on his 50th hit of acid, just fucking. Meanwhile, they're like taking coke back at the home base with the cokers and shit. They found all those bills. There's like, it's a government run program. And at the time, we still tracked where the money went. And so they have all these receipts now, and it's just like this. It's like Wolf of Wall Street shit. They're just like, oh, so we dosed up a bunch of soldiers with some PCP and crystal meth, and we locked them in a dark room. Thought we'd call it a day and go get some escorts, maybe an 8-ball, check on them in 12 or 15 days or hours. Who knows? Like they found all these receipts and shit. Like you guys were real pieces of shit while this was going on, weren't you?
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, I don't know. It would be right on track for us. So you go back, there's always been these shadowy fucking figures in our mythology and stuff. I don't discount Nikki. I almost think that maybe it wasn't even a weapon they were testing or a way to control people they were testing. Maybe the CIA were trying to commune with that fucking demon.
Well, I don't want to.
Who knows?
I don't want to spoil anything, but there is a episode I've been bouncing around for a long time about the Hat Man, and so the Hat Man is a shadow entity
That's right.
That's
I
like
never
a
thought
more-
about that in
that's
pertains to this.
that's a modern day like legend that's been bouncing around.
Right.
But that's not from sleep paralysis. That's from like overdosing on Benadryl.
I'm telling you though, what if it's the fucking thing's evolution?
Yeah.
What if it found a different way? Ever since I did that Wendigo one, I think that a lot of these things, like one, could be real, and two, could be just changing the way they go about the hunt. You know, ever since I did the Wendigo one, where I was like, dude, this shit totally happens in like traumatic places around the world, like this sickness.
It's also kind of like, you know, if you think about like human consciousness and like different dimensions and all this other shit, it's like when you're in that REM sleep mode, your brain is like opening up to like different aspects and like different entities and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, they say that the bridge between worlds or whatever is like thin, and then so that's why people see that shit. But when you do these drugs like a shitload of Benadryl, it's like you're doing that while you're awake. You're putting your mind in that state, and so like that's why they're seeing this thing.
Everything that you just said is the reason why I don't want you to buy any more rocks.
I know what you're saying. Like in the
I don't want
future,
you to buy
let's
more
say,
crystals.
No more crystals?
No.
I'm saying like in the future,
Everything
say
you just
everybody,
said, stop, please.
like if everybody starts using VR, say perchance like VR actually takes off in 2 years,
Right.
like there would be the same entity in like a ghost inside your machine. That'd be like the into your
What if
brain.
it just switched up its hunt?
Well,
How it gets its victims?
you know, the rise of AI artwork that's been going around in like AI.
You mean all those videos of like Diddy playing in like a baby oil pool with Epstein? That's all I've fucking seen come from AI. That and fucked up UFO videos that don't look like anything.
There's
cool.
but kind of like before the AI artwork is what it is today, where now it just kind of looks like photorealistic bullshit.
Yeah.
There was a time where at first the AI artwork looked very abstract and very like weird and organic, you know? And then it started kind of perfecting itself and started looking more like tangible objects and like looking a bit more realistic. But this one lady's face kept popping up in people's artwork. And so people started, so it's a kind of a newer urban legend where these people would see this entity. I forget the name of it. I'll post a couple pictures of it.
Is she a real person? Like, is her face taken from someone?
No, it's like this really like it's like this weird like gaunt, distended lady's face, and it started popping up in this artwork. And so like maybe it's whatever this is. It's like manifesting in like you said, different ways.
Dude, you know what I'm taking from this? I'm with you. I'm 100% with you.
What,
dude? The skinny. These gaunt goblins, dude, it's always them. It's always the Batistas. They can't be trusted.
No.
Every time. Dude, all right, if you're having a paranormal experience and the fucking thing pops out at you and it looks like me, it's probably chill. It probably just wants to know what you do to get high or whatever.
No,
You know?
I think it's...
But if that fucker comes at you and it looks fucking gaunt as shit, it looks like a Nightmare Before Christmas character, run.
I think they just get so...
Run.
They get so skinny and they start like drifting through fucking portals and shit into your fucking mind.
They can fit through the cracks.
Yeah, they can fit through the cracks of reality.
I think they get too skinny too. They need like the nutrients is like reached an interdimensional plane.
Yeah.
Now they need to feed off your sleep.
Yeah, they're obviously not getting it from food, so they have to get sustenance. They have to get your life force.
Yeah, they need it in order to keep going.
Fucking,
dude, you won me over. The last like 3 we've done, it's been these gaunt fucks just torturing
these
people.
skinny little fucks.
Yeah, the chicken man, gaunt little scoundrel. Ooh, he's a real motherfucker. Take Monica away.
My other one,
Son of a bitch.
Theodore,
another fucking goblin hiding away. You know, I'm gonna put it out there. I don't think the white ladies who are like, you know, particularly thick.
No.
I think they were pretty gaunt too.
Yeah.
Most of them have been like starved or burned to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, the skinny ones, dude. Don't trust it. If the monster's fat, it's probably easy to outrun and pretty chill. That's what we've learned from the fucking paranormal. Look at that Sandown clown guy. Well, all right, that's a bad. A bad example. He probably wasn't chill either.
He was tall and skinny.
Yeah. But no, the flaming egg one.
The flaming egg.
Yeah. Was that Braxy?
Braxy.
Yeah, Braxy. He was pretty fucking portly, and he didn't fuck with you.
No, he
He's
just went
chilling. Yeah,
back and
observed.
forth. Yeah.
Observed, dude. I'm with you. You're onto something. It's these gaunt ones, dude. The goblins.
Yeah.
You can't trust them.
No.
It's like trusting a skinny chef or something.
There you go.
Yeah, dude. Fuck them. I'm onto it now. I was reading again, dude. We're getting Skinny Batman fucking part 2 in a year. Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah. Cool.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck it. So hopefully, what's his the fucking Kurt Cobain's estate will get some fucking money from that soundtrack.
Yeah. Could give it to the kid. Fucking Black Bean or whatever. Fuck.
Yeah.
Kidney Bean.
Yeah, Kidney Bean.
Kidney Bean Cobain.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the one that married Tony Hawk's kid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Tony Hawk's pretty skinny.
I don't trust him. Not one fucking bit. Not anymore.
No.
Not after what I've seen. Skinny ass sleep demons, skinny ass fucking white lady ghosts, skinny ass fucking frog people, skinny ass chicken men.
Yeah. I got to do a story about a thickie.
Yeah, yeah, dude. They're not easy to find. Bigfoot's pretty thick, but
Hey,
he's a big guy.
pig man I've been bouncing around.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that'll work. All for another time.
Yeah. What else you got?
That's my sleep demons
Yeah,
episode. I
that-
focused heavily on that fucking.
That's-
117 fucking people.
That's crazy. And then once it kind of permeated into popular culture,
Yeah.
is kind of when it started to dissipate.
Yeah, yeah. Like it was like which I get Nikki's theory though. Like that's when they shut down the program.
Yeah.
You know. And they got like a little bit of peace or whatever. Like that would explain that too. But also the thing could have just moved on.
Yeah.
You know, but it has a medical definition now, and because of that, sons, not to be confused with SIDS.
Spooky.
That's the infant one.
Yeah. Also not good.
No, yeah, also frowned upon.
Yeah.
Yeah, turns out.
Not a fan.
Sudden, unexpected, nocturnal death syndrome.
Sudden, unexplained deaths.
Nocturnal death.
Is it nocturnal?
Yeah, nighttime.
Yeah, yeah. Sudden, unexpected nocturnal death syndrome. Sons.
Damn.
Yeah. That's fucking wild.
That is wild.
170 fucking people, dude.
I don't like it.
Fuck sleep demon can sell out the goddamn vets hall. Fuck. And it was like a really small amount of time.
Yeah.
Too. That's what made it like get so much it got national attention. It was happening in fucking over 50 cities.
Yeah.
You know? Just this motherfucker showed up to take souls. Anyway, that's what I got.
And these people at the time, they were trying to assimilate too to America, right?
They were super pumped.
They're super pumped. Okay.
Yeah. They were super pumped on America. They had to come here. You know, they were super fucking about it.
Okay.
Like they wanted to assimilate. Not in a way where like they were like, you know, of course they have their own neighborhoods and shit. That's just naturally what happens.
Yeah.
But they were like pumped on the fucking opportunity. Like they were like, we could leave Cambodia? Fuck yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. That'll be fucking okie dokie with me.
Sound perfectly like CIA to come dose.
Yep.
I
like it.
Yeah, he's all worked up again.
I love it.
He's all worked up again.
I love it.
So that's what happens, dude. He has one of his big boy milkshakes, and then he starts getting all fucking caffeinated and fucking down on the goddamn government and shit. He starts ranting and fucking raving. You should hear him when the microphones are off.
Just wait till I do the fucking midnight climax episode. Nikki's gonna get real worked up.
I know what you're talking about. I already know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't spoil it. I'm gonna do it in a couple weeks probably.
What the fuck is the midnight climax? Because
It's coming in a couple weeks.
is it? All right.
It's a long one.
Is it coming?
Yeah, it's
coming.
It's coming in a couple weeks.
You heard it, folks. The midnight climax is coming in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know what that is.
It's good.
All right, cool.
Yeah, you'll like it.
Sick.
You'll like it a lot.
Oh, special thanks to Carlos
For what?
For what?
for helping out.
Helping who?
I think he's the reason why we've been having all these software fucking problems. Because I noticed right when I started shouting them out is when all this started going wrong.
I'm telling you, I'm going to start a little I'm going to stir the shit up a little bit now. He's not going to like me, but I'm telling you, from an outsider's perspective, when I come in to the room, every time, your head is in your lap, and you're going, why the fuck? Why the fuck? And Nikki is sitting on a chair next to you on his phone, being like, Theater, you need a better computer. Unplug it. Plug it back in.
Hey, that's what worked.
I know. It did happen for us.
All right. Should we call it?
Yeah, I think so.
What are we at, Nick?
An hour 23.
Hey, not bad.
Hey, not
I've been
bad.
going pretty short these last couple ones, but it's not bad.
I usually go a little long.
Yeah, I know.
I like, what can I say? I like spinning my yarns.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, folks.
All right.
Thank you.
Like, subscribe,
Like and
share.
subscribe.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, folks.
Later.